Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We're here at the OVO Arena, Wembley. It's Joshua Buatsi versus Dan Aziz fight night. We're at the back. Jump into UFC's latest signing, Mr. Michael Vennom Page. First of all, how are you, mate?
Firstly, yeah, I'm good. I feel like shit, but that's because I'm training hard. It's usually this time of the camp where your body, you don't want to, it's the days you just don't want to get out of bed, but you have to every single day. And the following day, it's the same thing again, same cycle. But other than that, yeah, I'm good.
Is it a different kind of pressure, knowing that you're going to be entering the cage on the biggest stage in the world, really?
I'm going to say it differently. It's a different kind of motivation.
Okay.
Different kind of motivation. And it's me personally. So the added motivation is just my mentality. Like, yeah, I'm going to prove to everybody what's going on, you know? So yeah, for me, it's the same, but I'm just more hungry.
Well, we look forward to seeing the debut. We're here for Joshua Buatsi versus Dan Aziz, which will be going down in around about 2 hours. This will probably go out after, but yeah, big battle of South London. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, that's the only reason I'm here, man. Those are the two boys I came to see. I'm friends with both of them, so it's always hard to kind of want to select who's going to do what. I wish them both luck, and I just want the best man to win.
That being said, who's going to do it?
The best man.
Splinters, absolute splinters there, Michael.
The best man on the night. You know what? The best man on the night is not always the best athlete or the best or the most skilled. It is literally that, the best man on the night. And they're both really good fighters. It could go the distance, but I think either way, I think it's going to be an exceptional fight.
Well, we know you're a big boxing fan, otherwise you wouldn't be here tonight. That being said, gutted the news yesterday.
Yeah, definitely gutted. I think everybody's gutted. It's a clash of the titans that we wanted to see. That, you know, we're starting to see more regularly. I feel the boxing world is changing in that department. Usually it drags out for ages and contracts and on different organizations and blah blah blah. But now it's seeming like it's coming thick and fast, which is good. But yeah, it's just a shame. But this one is one of those things. That's what happens in the combat world. It's happened to me before. I've actually had a cut before a fight. I had to pull out the fight. So I understand how he's going to feel. But one thing I have to say is he did look at exceptional shape. For Fury, that means for me, I think Ngannou's lit a fire up his ass. Yeah. Like, you have to really put in that work now, and he looked amazing. So it's a shame, but I think he's going to keep that motivation. And when we do finally see this return, it's going to be great.
As you said, obviously a fighter yourself, different discipline, but same kind of thing. If you're Alexander Usyk right now, where's your headspace at? What's your mentality?
Obviously, like initial, you're human, so frustration. Yep. You was ready, you put in the same work, you were ready for that fight. Frustration, but then it's like, decision time. What do I do? Do I take another fight because I'm ready to go now? Do I wait? Might give it a little bit of breathing space, because a lot of the times you're in your own head when you know everything's just happened. The news has just hit. Give yourself a bit of time to breathe and then make a clear decision on what you want to do next.
Well, it's just been announced actually that it's been rescheduled for May 18th, so we aren't going to wait that long. Hopefully, we've got cuts got obviously heal, but yeah, we're going to get it soon. That
for me then is great news. So. Yeah, I'm not even worried about it anymore. And I think even for him, even for Usyk, he's going to be happy with that as well, knowing that, okay, a little bit longer, not too much longer, but, you know, just keep training, make yourself better in that time, and then hopefully you can try and get the result of a lifetime.
You mentioned Francis Ngannou there. He takes on Anthony Joshua. Do you think Anthony Joshua's going to make better work of Francis Ngannou, and how does the fight go?
It's a very difficult one because we've only just seen what Francis Ngannou can do. That's not a lot of footage, and sometimes styles make fights. So although he seemed very comfortable against Fury, it might be the complete opposite against Anthony Joshua. Joshua does seem like he's got a bit more of a fire back in him. I was actually a little bit worried about his mentality and kind of where his head was at, for a few different reasons, but he seems to have kind of gathered himself. He looks the part again, like he's back on his old school Joshua, which is what everybody wants to see. that means it's dangerous for Ngannou, but at the same time, Ngannou's power is dangerous for anybody. So I'm just looking forward to that fight. It's in the same night that I'm fighting as well, unfortunately, but it's at a completely different time. So I'm good. They're going to be on a lot earlier than me, so I get to actually sit down and enjoy it, get myself motivated for my fight.
How much is a risk to Anthony Joshua is Francis Ngannou? Because we know about that power he carries. And if you are Anthony Joshua, how are you looking at it?
You got to look at Francis Ngannou arguably beat the best heavyweight in the world. So I'd see it personally, if I was Anthony Joshua, is I'm about to fight the best heavyweight in the world. That's how you have to see it. And you got to make sure you're prepared, not just physically, but mentally. You may get knocked down. You may have to get back up. And we've seen him do it before, but you may have to dig deep and do it again. Get back up and then still push forward and win a fight. I think accepting that you may get knocked out is better than getting knocked out in there and then being shocked by it, that you've been caught, and then getting up demoralized. So accept this guy's got power. I may have to fall over and stand back up, but I'm still gonna go and win that fight.
Do you think we'll see Ngannou back in the cage?
Yeah, definitely. He's partnered with the PFL. They've allowed him to do this. They've actually, assisted with actually making this boxing fight happen. And I think that's with the agreement that, he's going to go back and show love to the PFL. I think his heart is still with the MMA, but he's definitely enjoying the boxing at the moment.
Last one, what are we going to see from you in the UFC in, what is it, just over a month now?
Yeah, just over a month. Like I said, feeling like crap at the moment, but we'll slowly start to peak. And just look forward to MVP in a UFC cage, because I put on a show.
Excellent. Michael Vennom Page, thank you very much for being to IFL TV. Sure you don't want to give me a prediction for Buatsi Aziz?
Best man.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.